guys, welcome to the very first episode of Random Thoughts Indoors podcast. So this is a new concept. It's a brand new show that we're going to be bringing you guys, podcast style, here at the Random Thoughts Outdoors studio. So this will be the Random Thoughts Indoor studio now. So this is my very first episode, guys. There's the Wits going up to have some treats. This is going to be the very first episode. We're going to talk about some Nova Scotia fire ban news, the woods restriction news and stuff like that. Maybe you guys haven't heard what's going on here in Nova Scotia with the woods bans and the fire bans and stuff like that. So according to this here on CBC News, says Nova Scotia has handed out over 1 million in fire ban tickets. How much has actually been collected? So it says here 35 tickets have been issued since 2023, leading to 16 convictions. Oh my. Yeah, so it says here the money collected from Nova Scotians accused of breaking the province's burn ban falls well short of the more than 1 million in tickets handed out. But a criminologist remains encouraged by the numbers, saying they suggest the threat of a hefty fine is working in the government's favor. Well, of course, if you're going to threaten me with a 25G fine, how am I going to pay that? I don't have 25 Gs. Do you got 25 Gs? I don't know. The cats are up there having a little bit of a treat, guys, so don't worry about that. But anyway, what do you guys think? What do you guys think about the $25,000 fire bans? And woods ban, because that's not just fire ban, that was the woods ban too. It was lifted in our area here in Cape Breton County, so we're allowed back in the woods, but no fires, no bonfires, no nothing like that, right? So, and you guys, what do you think of this Random Thoughts Indoor studio? This is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of it all, guys. So, if you made it this far already into the podcast, you might as well subscribe to the channel and leave the notifications on. I'm also going to be doing some live podcasts to bring more attention to the podcast and just get my podcast out there. And I like to do it that style too, because I feel like I'll be able to engage with you guys in real time, right? So as I'm doing the podcast, you guys can be commenting on stuff that you want that you want me to talk about, or maybe topics you want me to talk about. You guys can have opinions and stuff like that. And yeah, basically everybody's welcome in the Random Thoughts Indoors podcast. So you guys, it's going to be a great time. Let's see now. I have some more facts that I want to share with you guys. So basically, I'm going to start from the top here. So what's the situation? Starting August 5th, 2025, Nova Scotia issued a province-wide ban on open fires. So this, we're going to talk about the fire ban and the woods ban here in this one here. So no campfires, bonfires, or brush burning allowed anywhere in the province. This is in effect until October 15th or until conditions improve. Violating it could cost you up to $25,000 in fines. So simultaneously, the government imposed a woods ban, no hiking, fishing, camping outside official campgrounds, or using vehicles in wooded areas. Trails were closed off. So what's happened since? Conditions improved enough as of August 29th, 2025, that woods restrictions were lifted in several counties, including Cape Breton County, Richmond County, Victoria County, Inverness County, Guysborough County, Antigonish, and Halifax. That's for the woods ban. Important to note, the fire ban remains in effect province-wide, even where the woods ban has been lifted. So still no fires, guys, in all of Nova Scotia, no bonfires, no campfires, nothing like that. We're not going to do anything like that. So why did they do this? The province had extremely dry and hot conditions. Drought levels were severe, especially since little rain had fallen since June. This made even small sparks a huge wildfire risk. And honestly, guys, the woods has been very dry. I've seen it firsthand, witnessed it myself. The woods has been very dry. We're getting a little bit of rain. It's actually raining out today as I record this podcast. It's raining out today. So That's great. We're getting some rain. So officials noted that almost all wildfires are human caused. So cutting off human activities in forests was a direct prevention strategy. And that's all it was, guys. Preventative maintenance, basically. You know what I mean? All right. So there's also a safety argument. A Reddit user shared a story of friends being evacuated by helicopter from a nearby wildfire in BC and noted restrictions help avoid putting rescue workers at risk. So that's right. So now then people were out there and they had to get rescue workers in to rescue them, to save them. So that put them at risk too, right? So community reaction. Well, we all know how that's been. So the restrictions sparked frustration and confusion. People questioned how walking a dog or clearing brush could be so risky and asked for clearer rules. That said, others understood it sucks, but people dying is worse. Yeah, communities ruined and by forest fire and stuff. That would be a lot worse, guys. That would be a lot worse. That would be a lot worse. The local Cape Breton angle. So Cape Breton had the woods ban lifted as of the 29th of August, allowing locals and visitors to enjoy the woods again for now. Yet the fire ban is still effective. So despite being able to hike or fish in wooded areas, you can't have an open fire anywhere in the province. So you guys know you go fishing and stuff like that, especially in the evenings. It's always kind of a said, not like a rule or anything, but usually you have a little bonfire when you're fishing in that. You have a little, you know what I mean? You get a little fire going, you know? Yeah. Shout out Tim's. I got my coffee this morning. So we're doing this podcast first thing in the morning. We're getting it popping off and start it right away, first thing and early. And if you guys are watching this or listening to this now, I just recorded this morning and I'm posting it up for you guys. As soon as I get it edited and put out, I'm going to try to do very little cuts and stuff in this and just have the podcast flow, you guys. So, yeah, let's get back to the woods ban and everything. So, let's see. A random thought. Let's see if anybody has been fined. What happens when you get a 25K fine or woods ban ticket? Yeah, we don't want one. We don't need one. I think we could all be respectable and safe in the woods and we'll be fine, you know what I mean? Just be a little cautious of the dry stuff. Whoa, Harvey cat jumped right into the camera. Look at that. Harvey. Yep. He knocked her over. So that being said, I gotta move this. You know what, guys? I'm not even gonna cut that. I'm gonna leave that in because this is raw. This is what it's like. This is the Random Thoughts Indoors podcast, guys. You don't know. You might have a Harvey cat run through the camera. There, Harvey cat. I think she's in trouble now. You're not in trouble. It's fine. It's okay. Yeah, Harvey Cat's supposed to be in here at the podcast with me. You know, he was saying he wanted to be part of the podcast and everything. I heard that little meow. He said he wanted to be part of the podcast. That's what I was thinking, anyway. So, all right, here's a random thought. You guys watch Trailer Park Boys? So, let me get you some facts here. If you guys watch Trailer Park Boys, they're creating a new season. Yeah, let's see what it says here. So Trailer Park Boys, yeah. Are there any Trailer Park Boys sites to see? Unfortunately, I don't know if they film at that park anymore. Look at that. They get an 8.5 out of 10 on IMDb. IMDb. Yeah, that's awesome. I love Trailer Park Boys. Grew up watching Trailer Park Boys. It was really, I don't know. I've lived in trailer parks just like that. My grandfather owned a trailer park, so he was kind of like Barb, I guess. You know, so yeah. But oh yeah, they're filming. So the Trailer Park Boys, yeah, they're filming a few different things. Trailer Park Boys jail. I think they were in Ottawa Comic Con over the weekend, so that's pretty cool. So I'm sure they had a good time there. But yeah, they're filming. I'm trying to Trailer Park Boys new season. Let's see. I know they're coming out with yes, there will be a new season of Trailer Park Boys, season 13, which is set to launch April in 2026 to celebrate the show's 25th anniversary. The original cast is returning for 10 new episodes, filmed in Nova Scotia, and will be available on Trailer Park Boys Plus. So they come out with a new thing, Trailer Park Boys Plus. I haven't checked it out, but I've been watching them and getting you can get little episodes and stuff on YouTube as well of their Trailer Park Boys podcast and that. So that's pretty cool. I've been checking that out. I know if you guys enjoy my style stuff, you're going to enjoy these guys too as well. So definitely shout out Trailer Park Boys. Awesome show. We always love watching it. Let's see now. Let's see what we got now. Let's see. I want to bring you guys some interesting facts and stuff here. Yep, maybe you guys didn't know. And maybe that I didn't know. It's probably I didn't know. You know what I mean? I probably don't know a lot of these facts and stuff like that, right? You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. Okay, so here we go. Here's a good fun fact. So Nova Scotia, the actual meaning of Nova Scotia is New Scotland in Latin. Is Canada's ocean playground, boasting the most lighthouses in the country, over 13,000 kilometers of coastline, and the world's highest tides in the Bay of Fundy. Wow, I was talking about that with one of my viewers yesterday, how Nova Scotia or how Canada has the highest tides. And I guess it's saying here that the world's highest tides are in the Bay of Fundy in Nova Scotia. So that's pretty cool, guys. There's a random thought. Key facts include the Halifax explosion. That was a big tragic event. The Halifax explosion, that was really bad. The largest human-made explosion before the atomic bomb. Its rich culture, tapestry with deep Mi'kmaq, Acadian, and African roots, and being home to the first permanent European settlement at Port Royal in 1605. The province is also known for its famous scenic drives like the Cabot Trail, which we did. If you guys want to check that out, it's on my channel down in the vlogs. It's a thriving fishing industry and iconic figures such as the Blue Nose schooner. That's also in the vlogs if you guys want to go down and check it out. I went aboard the Blue Nose. That was sick. That was really fun. So yeah, you guys can check that out. It was my first time on the ship. Let's talk about geography and nature here. Canada's ocean playground. The name is well earned as the province has over 13,300 kilometers of coastline, and no point is more than 60 kilometers from the sea. See, that's what I'm saying. This is what I tell everybody. I'm never more than, say, 5 or 10 minutes away from the ocean or a lake or a river. There's always a body of water within minutes of wherever you're at in Nova Scotia. You're always surrounded with water. That's why it's such a great fishing spot, you guys. You get that hook, line, and sinker going. You know what I'm saying? Yes, you guys know what I'm saying. You guys like it. World's highest tides. Here we go. World's highest tides. The Bay of Fundy, which borders Nova Scotia, has the highest tides in the world. A phenomenon seen at places like Burnt Coat, Hid Park. Not sure where that's at. Burnt Coat. Okay, here we go. We're going on to another one. What's phenomenon seen at places like Burnt Coat, Hid Park? We got to check this out, guys. We got to check this out. What is that? Burnt Coat, Hid Park. Let's see. I have no idea, but we're going to search this. Let's search this. Burnt Coat Hid Park. Okay, park in Nova Scotia. Okay. So is there like? I want to see some. Come on now, I want to. Oh, that's that classic view. Okay. Yep. Burnt Coat Park. So that's that view in Nova Scotia where you see that like big rock and the cave and stuff like that. I'll put it up here on the screen for you guys so you can see Burnt Coat Hid Park. I'll throw that on the screen there for you guys. And you guys can see, yeah, so the tides come in crazy there. Yep. So there we go. There was we're into our random thoughts here, guys. We're into our random thoughts. So all right, let's talk about the lighthouses and the glory of the lighthouses. Let's see. Let's see. With more lighthouses than any other Canadian province, Nova Scotia has a deep connection to its maritime heritage. Wow. How many lighthouses are in Nova Scotia? Let's see if we can figure that out. How many lighthouses are in Nova Scotia? Let's see. How many are in Nova Scotia? Let's see. Nova Scotia has over 150, but fewer than 200 historic lighthouses, with the Nova Scotia Lighthouse Preservation Society documenting 185 past and present lighthouses. Though the exact number can vary by definition, the province has the most lighthouses of any Canadian province and is home to the country's oldest surviving lighthouse, the Sambro Island Light, built in 1758. Ooh, where is that? We got to check that out. The Sambro Island Light. Where is that? Built in 1785. So you're telling me that still exists right now? We can go see that. Sambro Island Lighthouse. Yeah, we want to see this. Oh, it's the one that looks like it's like red, white, red, right, red, white. Yeah. Sambro, located in Sambro, Nova Scotia. Sambro Island Lighthouse is a landfall lighthouse located at the entrance to the Halifax Harbour, Nova Scotia, on an island near the community of Sambro in Halifax Regional Municipality. It is the oldest surviving lighthouse in North America, and its construction is a National Historic Event. Oh, wow. So it opened in 1759. It was automated in 1988. That probably makes it a lot easier. Material is made out of wood. Oh, my. Well. Well, you guys, we're definitely going to have to check that one out. I'll put a picture of the Sambro Island Lighthouse right here for you guys to check out. Edit that one in. Perfect. Okay. We'll put the Sambro Island Lighthouse right there. All right, guys. Now let's see what other fun facts we got for you guys. The history and culture. All right. Port Royal. What was Port Royal? I'm not too sure. This is like a learning experience for both of us today, you guys. It was the site of the first permanent European settlement in Canada when French settlers established Port Royal in 1605. Did not know that. The Halifax explosion. In 1917, a ship collision in Halifax Harbor resulted in the largest human-made explosion in history at the time. Yeah, that's pretty crazy, right? That's pretty crazy, guys. So, the Cabot Trail, yeah, the world-famous scenic highway is considered one of the most beautiful drives in the world. And the Blue Nose Schooner, you guys. You guys can check that stuff out on my page. Check it out. That's more my vlog styles. This is more of the podcast. So you guys can leave comments down below. Let me know what you'd like to see on the podcast. This was our very first episode, and I don't want it to be too long of an episode. I'm going to hit you with some random facts right now. Random funny facts. Let's see. We're going to get you some random funny facts right now, okay? So, here's one. Here's a random funny fact. So it says here, sharks existed before trees. Imagine a shark swimming around saying, "What's a tree?" Well, how would a shark even know what a tree is? It's in the water. Come on, you got to give me a better fact than that. That was the first one, you guys. So that's, of course, obviously sharks existed before trees. We knew that. I already knew that. Oh, here's one you might not have known. Bananas are berries, but strawberries aren't. Fruit scientists are just trolling us at this point. So banana is a berry fruit, but a strawberry isn't a berry? It's got berry in the name. Anyway, you guys should check this out. This is ChatGPT working for us here, so it's telling me it should be right. It should be right. Let's see. There's a species of jellyfish that can live forever. Basically, the jellyfish figured out respawn hacks. Wow. So there's a species of jellyfish that can live forever. Now you know. All right, we're coming at you with another random fact here. Oh, here's a really good random fact. Look, sloths can hold their breath longer than dolphins. A sloth. Little slothy little bugger going. Sure. Oh, here's one. I bet you guys didn't know this one. You let me know in the comments below if you did know this one. If not, if you did know this one, great, then you're very smart. But octopuses have 3 hearts. They got 3 hearts. 3 of them. So I guess if one breaks down, they got a backup Jenny, and if the other one breaks down, they got another backup Jenny. They're good to go. Right on. Okay. Okay, this one's weird, and I'm not sure. And if there's any Scotland viewers on here, you can clarify this or not. Scotland has 421 words for snow. Meanwhile, in Canada, we just say more snow. Lots of snow, getting lots of snow, yeah. So there's 421 words for snow in Scotland. I'm not sure about that one. You guys let me know in the comments below. Okay, here's the last random fact for you guys, and this is where we're going to end off the podcast for today. Hope you guys really enjoyed the podcast too. If you made it this far in the podcast, why not subscribe to the channel? We're going to be uploading podcasts. I'm going to try to get you guys a podcast out at least once or twice a week. Depending on my schedule and stuff like that. But like I always say, leave the notifications on because it's random. Random thoughts, random channel, random podcast, you guys. So for the last random fact of the day that you probably didn't know, maybe you did. In Switzerland, it's illegal to own just one guinea pig because they get lonely. Basically, the government said, get that pig a friend. So not allowed to own one guinea pig. Against the law, going to jail. 2 guinea pigs. You got to have 2. All right, guys. That has been a fun and informative episode here on the Random Thoughts Indoors podcast. Brought to you by one and only, your boy Random. Coming at you live. No, this wasn't live. Could have been live, but it wasn't live. No, this was pre-recorded. This one was pre-recorded. We are going to be doing live podcasts too, and I'm going to do that so that way I can be interactive with you guys in real time. So that's going to be cool. I got lots of ideas for the podcast. Drop your ideas in the comments below, something you'd like to hear on the podcast. And hey, as we always say, we'll see you in the next one, guys. All right. Peace!